and I'm in Mauritius, and it is magnificent. I keep telling you that, but it is. Now, people go, right, so how are you a chef and you're surrounded by food all day long and you are what we would call skinny? Well, look, I'm not the perfect weight. I have my weight to still battle with, and if I don't watch my actual diet and the food that I eat, then it goes in the wrong direction. It sends me back to my 17.5 stone, and because of my age that will definitely skyrocket to 18 plus easily. So I work on what I eat, I work on my exercise, I work on my mind when it comes to things, and I work on the nutrients, because when you are craving something, that is your body in a way telling you that you need something. Now most people go, oh, I fancy a chocolate bar, because your brain is then programmed, okay, by yourself to expect good things when you eat chocolate, or to expect good things when you have a slice of cheese, or to feel good when you have a sandwich. But what it doesn't do is it gives you the nutrients and the micronutrients and the macronutrients that your body needs to become healthy. So what I do is I have this, which is a super green powder, and it's a mixture of spirulina, wheatgrass and other green foods in there. There's even a pineapple powder. There's no actual sugar in there, but when you taste this, there is this natural sweetness that goes with it. Now I'll have this every morning. I actually have a good shot, so 2 teaspoons in a shot glass of water, mix it up, bang, knock it down. I'll then go the entire day without eating because I'm just busy, but knowing that I've given my body the nutrients it needs. Now some of you might freak out and go, but what about breakfast? Look, in the way of food, breakfast is key, but breakfast isn't as we know it. Breakfast isn't the 8 o'clock morning meal with your croissant and your Danish and your toast or your cereal, or even your oatmeal porridge with a sprinkling of brown sugar on, pretending to be healthy. My breakfast is whatever the meal I eat first. Now that could be at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, that could be at 11 a.m. But what I am certain of is that after having one of these as a great shot, then for the rest of the day I can, you know, eat whatever I want within reason. Now what do I mean by that? Well, I am a low carbohydrate activist. I believe in low carbohydrates. For instance, all of the bread and the rice and the pasta and the wheaty things and the oatmeal porridges, they're all come from a time of scarcity, and that is where a lot of unfit people live. They live in the world of uncertainty and scarcity, where things are scarce. Okay, I now live in the world of love, strength and abundance. What do I mean by that? Well, there is an abundance of food. So that whole, oh, I've missed my meal, I need to make up for it, I've missed lunch, or I need to make up for it, that's not in my vocabulary anymore. Used to be. Because there is an abundance of food, and also energy. For where I get my strength, I get it from my food and from the exercise that I do. Going to the gym is a privilege. Have you ever thought about that? I'm here in Mauritius and I was in the hotel gym pumping some weight, bending the iron as they say, and this old man, and I say old because, you know, I'm in my 40s, and somebody walked past who is definitely in his late 50s, maybe even 60s, with this huge table on his head. He looked at me whilst I was pumping the weights, nodded with the table on his head, and then carried on walking. He just said good morning with no disrespect meant by anybody. But I thought about that for a moment, and I thought that this poor man probably has never stepped foot in a gym. But yet we have gyms all over the world, in England, in all types of well-developed countries, and yet there are lots of people who don't use it. And that's why I say going to the gym is a privilege. If you have the opportunity to go to a gym and don't, it's your fault. It's like reading. If you have the ability to read but yet don't read, versus someone who can't read because they've never had the opportunity to read, which is worse? We need to educate ourselves, and if we can do that better, you become stronger. Because those are the ways of the people that are successful. If you follow their ways, follow my ways, follow anybody's ways that has success, and you copy the things that they do instead of looking for a shortcut or a magic pill, you will become successful. And this green powder, I don't care what powder you use, will help you get there, because your body needs the nutrients along with water, along with sunlight, along with exercise. Stay tuned, Chef.